Alrighty guys, how are we doing today? I'm a little tired, but I'm excited to learn about the labels of nutritional foods together, because honestly I didn't know how to read them very well. I'm trying to find my mouse to make it bigger, but I can't even find the mouse though.
Move it to the right, or the right. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, where'd it go?
Do it again.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, so I will hit the present button so we can see this. Okay. This is gonna go. Nice.
Yay.
So, this. Okay, basically, I didn't know how to read. We just might do like this. Yeah. Basically, I didn't know how to read these really well because there are a lot of percent signs, and there's a lot of like what is, like, if you don't know that sodium means salt, what does that even mean? Those types of things. So we're gonna learn how to read them together and figure out how to get healthier diets together. Here is what we're gonna be doing today. So we're gonna have an introduction, which each of these is a slide. So you guys have those fill in the blank note sheets that I passed around. Those are gonna be mostly from the video. And then those also are gonna be the things. There's gonna be a game at the end. You guys get to pick which type of game you wanna play. But you're gonna wanna pay attention to those because those are gonna be in the game. And I want you guys to do the game. It takes a little bit, but I wanna see who has our top score because there are different types of games that we could do. So, introduction, and then we're gonna go through our video, which is short, but it really does a good job of explaining like what the nutritional list on the back of your foods actually means in very simple like language, which I really enjoy. And then notes, we're gonna go over all the blanks, so don't stress out if you miss a blank. We're gonna go over them together. And those also are gonna be in the game. And partner work. I'm really excited for this. There are a whole bunch of prompts on a slide I put down, and I'm excited to hear what you guys share with one another. And then the game, you guys are going to do that individually. It's not a group game, so that's exciting too. And then we'll review what we learned, talk about stuff that we haven't covered, and then biblical application. Okay, here's our introduction. What are foods for? I would like a raise of hands and answers. What are foods for? Yeah, Kobe?
For energy.
Yes. Fuel. And we need energy for what? Our life? Yeah, our bodies, life, if we do sports, if we're running in the rain so that we're not outside while it's gross. Foods are fuel. And how do you read a food label? Does anybody know how to read a food label? Nobody knows? Or you would like to be taught more, probably. Reading a food label isn't as complicated as it seems. There are percentages, but one of the biggest things, which the video will go over though, is the serving size at the top. So I'm sure you guys all know this, but the serving size is very important because those nutritional facts are for that serving size. It's not for if you eat the whole box of Cheerios, how many carbs you're gonna get from that. And all these percentages are different things, micronutrients, macronutrients. We talked about that in a past lesson. So let's get on to the video because I'm excited for you guys to watch that. I'm gonna have to copy this though, so bear with me. And this video is like, how long does it say on there? It's like 3 minutes long, it's not super long. Oh no. Okay. I might just look it up on YouTube then. Because that clipboard right there, I was trying to like embed it, you know, but it wouldn't go. I'm finding the link. It's really cool too because he doesn't use like, he's not like wah 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 wah, like it's just what nutrition labels are. He uses like aliens as the example. So that's pretty fun too. Man, this is not going very fast. Have you guys filled out any of your blanks on your worksheets yet? You got one? What was it?
Fuel.
Yeah, food is fuel. That's the first thing he says in the YouTube video. I'm looking up the name of it though, so I get the right video. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it comes right up. Or not? I did. It said nothing came up, but I'm supposed to look up 10 rules. Oh gosh, okay. 10 rules for reading. Well, I don't know why. There we go. Video on YouTube. Okay, here we are. Nice.
Do you love Gantt charts? Here's how easily you can build one in quick.
Oh, it's 5 minutes long.
10 rules for reading the food label. It's easier than gassing up a spaceship. Reading the food label with all
So make sure you're paying
those
attention to your
It's
blanks.
not as alien as you might think. We've created some straightforward rules that every Earthling can follow. Rule 1. Food is fuel. The body burns food to live. Food is fuel for the body. The same way a spaceship burns gas as it zips in between planets, the body burns food as you go about your busy day. I know it sounds silly, but to understand food labels better, we will follow our alien friend as he gasses up his spaceship. Rule 2. Fuel is burned. This creates energy, or calories. The amount of energy obtained from digesting a certain amount of food is called a calorie. The longer the trip through space, the more fuel or energy the spaceship needs. In a similar way, the more active you are, the more calories you burn. Rule 3. Know how much is in one serving. Sorry, it's not a gallon. Gas is measured by the gallon, but food is a little more complicated than fuel. It comes in different shapes, sizes, and containers. To understand how much energy the food you are eating contains, you must first know how big the serving size is. Thankfully, this is one of the first things a food label will list. Serving size is typically provided in cups or ounces, so measuring the food you're going to eat is the only way to know exactly how many calories it contains. Rule 4. The calories listed are per serving. Please, do not eat the entire box. The calorie listing is important because it tells you how much energy you get from eating one serving of food. Think of calories per serving the same way our alien considers how many miles he can travel with 1 gallon of gas. Since one serving of food contains a set number of calories, and the calories listed on the label are per serving, if you have multiple servings, you have to multiply the calories on the label by the number of servings to know the total calories you have eaten. For example, 232 calories times 10 servings equals 2,320 total calories eaten. Rule 5. Know the type of fuel or calories you are burning. There are 3 main ingredients in food that provide energy: fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. If you add all 3 of these ingredients together, you can calculate the total calories. When our alien chooses his gas, he can choose from regular or premium grade. Both are still gas that his spaceship will use for energy, but the concentrations are different. The same is true for food, only there are way more than 2 food choices. Rule 6. How fatty is your fuel? Fat is the most concentrated ingredient in food. This means that a large amount of calories are present in a small amount of fat. When choosing foods, select those with healthy fats, like fish and nuts. But remember, a very little bit of fat burns for a long time and contains lots of energy. Rule 7. Sugar is too sweet for your tank. Carbohydrates are foods that are broken down into sugar by the body. If you are running a race that requires a lot of energy in a short period of time, carbohydrates are a good choice. However, if not burned right away, carbohydrates are stored almost immediately. Over time, diets high in processed carbohydrates have been tied to many health problems. Choose healthier foods with less than 20 grams of carbohydrates per serving. Rule 8. Premium fuel for the body has a lot of protein. Protein is the third and final ingredient in food that provides.
Do you guys remember how we talked about our food groups in the other lesson?
Fuel, his spaceship runs smoother for many years. Premium fuel for the body is high in protein. Protein provides good energy levels, keeps your weight steady, and allows the body to repair itself and stay healthy for many years. Rule 9. Food ingredients should not be in a foreign language. The ingredients found in the food you are eating are at the bottom of the nutrition label. Chances are, if you cannot pronounce the ingredients, that food is not a healthy option. Rule 10. Fuel with too many ingredients will clog your engine. Our alien knows that fuel with a long list of ingredients is likely processed and contains fillers and preservatives that may be unhealthy for his spaceship's engine. In a similar way, choosing foods with a lesser number of ingredients that you can pronounce is a good way to make sure the food you are about to eat is less processed.
All right. So, did you guys get most of your blanks filled from that video? Oh my, I have such a hard time with this. Okay. All right. So back to our PowerPoint, because do not fret if you did not get all of your, blanks. We are going to be going over them. So, make sure your name's on your paper, that all your blanks are filled in. You want to walk around because this is going to be helpful for a game later. Alrighty. So once it looks like everyone's going to finish up writing, we're going to go back to front, and each one of you are going to read one of the lines of our notes, our guided notes. So Kobe, can you start us off reading the first one?
Food is fuel for the body.
Perfect. Yes. Jacob, the next one?
The serving size is located at the top of the label.
Yes. Alrighty. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, come at me, dude.
Okay, Riley, can you read the third one for us?
If you cannot read the ingredient, probably not.
Yeah. That was rule number 10 or 9 when you went through it. Hannah, can you read the next one?
The best fuel for your body is protein.
Which lesson did we learn that from? 1 or 2 last time? First one was my plate. I drew it up on the board. And the second one was where I made the peppers for everybody. 2? Both. We learned in both. Trick question. Okay, we have the last one to read, right? Can you read that one, Julia?
Food should not be processed.
Is it okay to eat processed food, though? Yeah. We just don't want to make majority of our diet unhealthy processed foods, and it's better to eat greener and fresher. So I'm really excited about this slide. This is partner work, so get with 1, 2, 3 people around you. and go through each one of these and talk amongst yourself, and then I'm going to pick on groups to share once we're done discussing. And I'll just walk around.
Pringles for sure.
What flavor?
All of them.
They have these really spicy ones that I got at the store the other time. They were like hot ones, you know, like the show where they eat it.
Well, there's they have like the spicy flavors, and there's buffalo now. There's like barbecue. There's some good ones.
Those aren't horrible for you. They're definitely not good, but you can't be eating them too much.
Oh yeah. Only eat 3 cans a day.
That's a lot. Only when you need it for our other class. Remember when Kate brought in the Pringles?
Yeah.
What do we do at restaurants?
Do it.
No.
Alrighty, 30 more seconds, guys, and then we're going to share.
What do we do at restaurants?
Alrighty, let's quiet down our conversation. Because we had about 3 groups, we're only going to share 3 questions. So whichever ones you guys like talking about the most, we'll talk about. So starting in the back, Jake and Kobe, what was your favorite question and what were your answers?
Alright, so I think our favorite one was what foods are you eating that you need to look at the food labels for? And my answer was Pringles.
Okay.
I eat a lot of Pringles.
Nice. Okay, moving on because we got a rapid fire because I'm excited for our game together. You guys, Julia, were you with them or no? Okay.
We talked about our favorite foods, and I said that my favorite food would be
It's not trail mix?
no,
No, it's eating? No.
there is no nutrition label, but I don't buy it. I like making it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that's better. Like balance, add like some vegetables on the side.
Yeah. So like the ingredients that you're putting into it probably have nutrition labels that you could look at? Yeah. What about you guys up front here?
I was just choosing one that wasn't.
Yeah, one you guys talked about.
We said we're probably eating more than the serving size and all of our foods.
Yeah. Sometimes I have a tough time eating the serving size because I like get full quick. But yeah, a lot of the foods that are like, I don't know, like a lot of the foods that are unhealthy, they're easy to keep eating. And there's an element to them that makes them addictive. Like Cheetos have a certain something in them that you want to keep eating them. Like the flavor goes away before you actually chew the food. So it makes you want to keep eating it. So, on to our game. Everyone get out your laptop, please. It's better on a desktop. And we're running out of class time right now. So if we don't finish right now, I'm going to have you guys finish at home. And then you'll bring your scores back next class and we'll talk about it. But this is a food label game. And you can look it up right here. Or look up wordwall.net food label game. And my favorite one is the maze chase. And it's just going to like test you on a nutrition label. And you're going to answer like the questions it gives to you. And while you guys are pulling that up, you can just listen to me, keep typing in. I'll leave this up for you guys, and I'm going to read off what else I need to tell you. So, to review, what we learned today is on our note sheets, as well as a big question that I really did want to answer is what do we do at restaurants for nutrition labels? Because there aren't really usually nutrition labels on restaurant food menus, so you can use your best judgment. If you really need to watch your calories, you could probably look it up online. There are a lot of restaurants that have that online. But just making sure that we follow that rule of the fresher it is and the more colorful it is, the fresher the food is. So As you're looking at that game, I'll read the biblical application over you guys. Luke 16:10. One who is faithful with very little is also faithful in much, and one who is dishonest in very little is also dishonest in much. It has nothing to do with food, but it talks about like little and much, like the Lord gives us much food, little food, those types of things, and you just need to be a wise steward of what he blesses us with. And this is where I got all my material. You guys did great today, so do that game on your own, and we'll talk about it next class of what your scores were and what you thought.